Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
I'm pretty fine. I hope that you are having a fantastic, fun-filled Monday.
I am as always. And how was your weekend?
Perfect, I think. It
Okay,
was great.
nice. Good to hear that. And how about you guys? How was your weekend? I can see only Victor with the camera on, and the rest of you guys. Cameras on, please. I want to see you. How was your weekend, guys? What do you do? Anything interesting during the weekend? Yes? No? Okay, I can see the chat says a bad haircut. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that. But don't be afraid. I mean, don't be shy.
Recording in progress.
Let's see. I can see Violet already. Hello, Violet. Good morning. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Can you hear me?
How was your weekend?
It was very well.
I'm
I had
sorry?
it was very well.
Okay. Sounds good. And how about Genesis? How was your weekend, Genesis?
Good morning, teacher. Fine. Thanks, good.
Excellent. Very good. Franklin, how are you, Franklin?
Morning, teacher. I feel so good.
In your weekend?
Oh, it was great.
Anything interesting?
Um, Nothing.
Not really?
I'm just chilling out in my house.
Okay. All right. And Norma, good morning, Norma. How was your weekend, Norma?
Hi, good morning. Everything was good. On Sunday, I went to visit my mom, and we were doing a lot of things. And yesterday, I was doing my chores. Principal, I was washing clothes all morning.
Okay. Okay. Like a busy weekend.
Was a busy weekend.
I imagine that. And how about you, Herman? Anything interesting besides your haircut? I mean, we cannot even see it. You are wearing a cap, so. But what else?
Only breathing.
Only breathing. Oh, really? Only that, really?
No, I only had activities for the university.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good. A busy weekend too. Okay.
yeah, of course.
So everyone, I can see few people with the camera on. Everybody, come on. I want to see you. Camera on, please. Well, did you do the homework?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I was reading the paragraph, and let me tell you, everybody, that the paragraph were pretty good, actually. Some people decided to talk about personal experiences, some other about events in another countries or in El Salvador. So very good paragraph. The main observation, maybe in general, because I cannot give the details one by one, but the main feedback is the punctuations, everybody. Sometimes we are not starting with capital letters. Sometimes we add a period and the next word, you know that it has to be capital letter, but not all the time we did it. So be careful with that. Also, be careful with the spellings because there were some words with misspelling. I want to think that it was because the keys, you know, this, if you are typing from the cell phone, sometimes you have automatically the correction. So maybe that's why you got a misspelling, but be careful with that. Remember that in English, I mean, it's very important, everybody, the spelling, because one letter can change, I mean, totally the meaning of the words, okay? Be careful with some verbs in past participle. I was reading some paragraphs. They didn't use the verbs in past participle. So be careful with that, okay? If you don't remember the verbs, so you need to memorize them. You need to try to review the verbs in past participle too. So, remind you guys, remember that we are trying to improve the attendance scores, the attendance percentage. So that's why during the weeks that are missing, that is basically 2 more weeks, please try to be connected on time. Try to connect the 90 minutes, okay? If you remember, in the previous class, I told you that as a group, what was the percentage? Do you remember?
90.
90, exactly. But with the attendance of the Friday's class, do you want to know what the percentage is now?
So, the angels appeared in the middle
The
of
percentage now, guys, is 89. So before Friday, we have 90. With the Friday's attendance, now we got 89. So we are not improving. We are just going down, everyone. And at the beginning of the level, we were on the best groups with the attendance percentage. Now we are not on the top. Okay, but we are not finishing yet. Okay, we still have 2 more weeks that in these weeks we can improve. Okay, so but that's why I need you guys to connect on time. Imagine that the class starts exactly at 10, but I always try to start the class 1 minute before. So I always try to connect and start the class at 9:59, because that is 1 extra minute that I'm giving you. And we don't finish the class exactly at 11:30. I try to give you like 2 or 3 minutes more. Why? Because I'm trying to give you the advantage to have at least 3 more minutes if you lose 1 minute or 2. So you can, at the end, you can always have 90 minutes. But even though, guys, sometimes you are connecting too late, or maybe you disconnect before the class ends, okay? So be careful. We have 89 right now. Today is Monday. By Friday, please, I don't want to see 88, okay, or 87. Let's try that for Friday, we can have a better score, okay? Please make an effort. Now let's start, because it's Monday. We need to review the platform. Did you work on the platform, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, only one says yes. Oh my gosh. And the rest? Did you work on the platform? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Look, by this week, remember what was the percentage that we needed to have?
50%.
50% or more if you want. Do you have the 50%?
Yes.
Yes.
Some of you are like, I don't know. Well, let's find it out. Yeah. I'm going to share the presentation. Well, the platform, sorry. Can you see the platform?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, 50%. Let me see the people who has 50% or more. I have Miss Alegría, 77. Very good percentage. Let's see. Cornejo Morales, already finished. That's great. So imagine, guys, if you want to finish the platform, do it. There's no problem. Cruz de Vasquez, 54. Very good. Delgado Gonzalez, 68. Pretty good advance. Over here, Miss Monge, 57. Very good. Munoz Cruz, 72. Very good. Naves Molina, 59. Very good. You reached the goal. Perez de Carranza, 78. Very good progress. The same with Ramirez Uto, 64. Nice. Very good progress. Mr. Rivas is already done. Nice job. Mrs. Rivera, 99. About to finish the platform. Excellent progress. Rodriguez Peña, 59. Very good. Ruiz Mejia, 70. That's a good progress too. The same with Cervellón Jimenez, 64. Very good progress. Miss Tolentino, 59. Very good. And Vasquez Rosales, 62. That's a very good progress. So everybody, I can see very good progress. Some people have advanced a lot on the platform. Some others are a little bit low, okay? So please, everybody, try to advance on the platform. Don't wait until the last minute, please, okay? So basically, remember the calendar. Today is Monday. We are starting the unit number 4. And remember, we are finishing on Thursday 30 if everything goes well, okay? So we can say that we can have 2 more weeks, okay? So we don't have a lot of time. So try to finish the platform on time. By the end of this week, what is the percentage that we need to have by the end of this week?
75.
75. So for the ones who are pretty low, let's try to run. And remember, by Thursday 30, that is the last day, you need to reach the 100%. If we finish on Thursday, well, on Thursday, the platform has to be done. Okay? Is that clear, everyone? Questions about the platform or about the attendance? Questions? No? Okay. Now let's start for today's class. Today is November 20th. We are starting the unit number 4. What was the topic, everybody, that we studied last week? Do you remember?
Simple present continuous and the simple present.
That's the one. Very good. And in the last class, what was the topic that we studied last class, Friday?
How long?
How long questions? Yes. If you remember, as your classmate said, during the previous classes in the last week, we were talking about the differences between the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. But specifically talking about last Friday, we were talking about how long questions. And remember the speaking activity? You had to imagine that your classmate is a famous person and you needed to ask questions using how long have you, using present perfect or using present perfect continuous. So let's have a quick review. I need a volunteer. Who wants to be a famous person? Only one, please. Don't fight. Don't fight for me a volunteer. Only one. Okay, I can see Herman wants to be the volunteer because he has a new haircut and is like a famous now. Okay, Herman, tell us, Who are you? What's your name?
I am the Bukele president.
Oh my gosh. Everybody, we have Mr. President here in the class. Ask him questions, please.
With the cat, I am angry. I am angry.
That's true. Okay. Okay, everybody. Ask him questions using how long? Go ahead.
How long have you been working for El Salvador?
Well, I have been working to El Salvador since February 2019.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You are the president. You have to be sure about it. Okay, good question. Thank you, Anderson. What else? Another question for the Mr. President, please.
Yes, me too. I have a question for my president. So, how long have you been spending money in Bitcoin City?
Oh my God. Controversial questions.
I know where this is going. Next question, please.
Oh, that's a very good play. Come on, try to tell us, Mr. President.
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, he doesn't know. I'm sorry, Victor. Okay, another question. Go ahead. Just imagine that Herman is the real president. What would you ask him? Come on.
Hey, teacher.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Sir President. My question for you is, how long have you been married with Gabriela de Bukele?
Uh-huh. That is something romantic.
Can you repeat?
Sure, Sir President. My question for you is, how long have you been married with Gabriela de Bukele? How long have you been married with her?
I have been married since the pandemic, I think.
Good idea to get married during the pandemic, right? Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Herman. Very good. Thank you, Franklin. Good question. Now, Herman, pick one of your classmates, please. I need another famous person.
My revenge. Victor.
Because of the uncomfortable question. Okay, Victor, tell us, who are you? What's your name?
Let me see. My name is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro.
Wow, ladies, look at
Yes.
this. Okay, we have Cristiano Ronaldo right here in the class. Ask him questions, everybody.
Can you hear me?
Violet?
Yes?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, Cristiano Ronaldo. I have a question for you. How long have you been playing soccer?
Well, because I am the best player in the world, I have been playing soccer since I was a child. Around I was 6 or 7 years old. So it was like a kind of difficult, but I'm happy right now.
Good question, good answer. Thank you. Another question, please, for Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't be shy. Don't be nervous.
Thank you, teacher.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Hello, my Lord Ronaldo.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, man. My question for you is, how long have you been living here in El Salvador?
That's a very good question.
Well, good morning, Franklin. It's a pleasure for me to meet you, but actually, right now, I have not been living in El Salvador. It's only for 1 month because if that you know, in a few days ago, it was the Miss Universe here. So that's why I'm here, but not for a long time.
Is your
So,
wife here with you?
I cannot answer that question right now.
Oh my goodness, my goodness. Messi wouldn't do that. All right. Do you have any other question for Cristiano Ronaldo? Come on, only the boys. What about girls?
Yes, I have one.
Go ahead.
Okay, how long have you dedicated to playing football?
Well, I have been dedicating for football since like 2000, I think, because in a professional way, but that's in the beginning of my love for that sport. It was when I was born, I think.
Imagine, since he was a baby, he already loved soccer. Okay, very good. Thank you, Cristiano Ronaldo. Can you pick one girl, please? I need a famous girl. Pick someone.
Me, teacher, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to listen to Elizabeth.
All right. Hello,
Yes,
Elizabeth. Because she's laughing a lot, right? She looks very happy.
yes.
Okay, Elizabeth, tell us, who are you? What's your name?
My name is Shakira.
Wow, everybody, we have Shakira here. Okay, ask her questions, please. She dyed her hair. Now
Yes.
she's not blonde, she changed. Okay, go ahead, ask her a question.
Yes,
everybody.
my first question is, how long have you been singing for us?
Oh, well, I've been singing for a while, like for 20 years. Yes.
For 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see Piqué left the group.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
He can be here.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, another question for her, please.
Have you been written new songs?
Yes, of course.
For
Do you
Piqué?
hear?
For Piqué
Yeah, it was
or?
for my ex.
Oh, okay. Only for Piqué, my gosh. What else? Another question.
Me?
Yes, go ahead.
How long have you been single?
I've been single for
Single, I'm sorry, single or singer?
Single.
Singer.
Singer, like singing or?
Yes.
No.
Or
No?
single, as
Single.
without a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, single.
For 1 year, I think. Yes.
Okay. What else? One more question.
Shakira, I have a question for you.
Yes,
what,
go ahead.
What is the secret of your success?
I think never give up on your dreams, like keep doing every single day. Yes, maybe that's the secret.
And write songs for your ex, right?
Yeah. That too.
Very good. Thank you, Shakira. Thank you, famous people that were with us today. Good questions, good answers. Okay, if you see, it is not that difficult to ask questions using how long, right? Remember, we can use how long with present perfect simple or present perfect continuous. Any questions so far about that topic, everyone? Yes? No?
No.
Easy? Yes?
Easy.
If If we ask those kind of questions during the speaking evaluation, will you be able to answer correctly?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
That's the attitude. Remember, what will happen next week?
The last week, the last speaking evaluation.
The last speaking evaluation. So let's be ready for it. Now, very good. That was the topic that we studied and practiced last week. So today we are going to study something different. Can you see the presentation, everyone?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, let's start. I have some questions. The first question is, what were you doing before you came to this class? The class starts at 10 a.m. So what were you doing before? Any idea? Were you having breakfast? Sleeping?
I was having my breakfast.
Okay, pretty good. I can see in the chat, someone else says having the breakfast too and taking a shower. Okay. Did you take a shower, guys, before the class or later?
Later.
Later, okay. What else? What else? What were you doing before the class? Anyone?
I was doing my homework.
Okay. Very good. I can see in the chat says clean the house. Okay, pretty good. Anything else?
I did exercise and I had my breakfast.
Exercise, really?
Yes, of course.
Sounds...
I wake up at 5 a.m.
Oh, wow, that's very healthy. Very good for you.
Thank you, kind of.
I can see someone in the chat says taking a shower, drinking tea, and checking my emails. Do you drink coffee or tea before the class?
Coffee, of course.
Okay. And soda?
No.
No,
No,
right?
in the morning.
Not really.
Please don't do it. Okay, next question. What were you eating at lunchtime yesterday? Remember, yesterday was Sunday. So what were you eating? Do you remember?
I was eating pupusas.
Pupusas. Cool. And you guys?
I was eating lasagna.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I was eating shrimps, rice, and salad.
Delicious too. In the chat says, I was eating wings. Okay.
Yeah, I was eating like eggs with potatoes and plantains.
Sounds very healthy, Victor. I can see that you are trying to be healthy.
Yeah, but not much because it's like I went to the vet like very lately for the homework, so that's not healthy. But
Yeah, that's not. Okay.
yeah.
I can see, let's see, in the chat says, I was eating in San Martin. Wow, sounds good. Okay, how about number 3? What were you and your family doing at 9 p.m. last night? Remember, Sunday night.
I was watching a movie.
Can you repeat, Ms. Delgado?
We were watching a movie.
What movie?
I remember we were watching the cartoons with my son. We were watching the Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man's movies.
Yes.
Oh, sounds good. That's good. How about you guys? I can see in the chat says we were watching The Walking Dead. Okay. Sounds good. What else?
We were watching a movie too, but it was a Mexican movie.
Which one?
Uh, El Patrullero 777.
Okay. Is that a comedy movie?
Yes, it's by Cantinflas.
Oh, a classic one.
Yes.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Anyone else? What were you and your family doing last night at 9 p.m.?
We were playing with my dog, and after that, we were playing video games.
Sounds good. Excellent. Uh-huh.
We were taking dessert.
At 9 p.m. Yeah, why not? That sounds good. All right. And last question. Who was the last artist you were listening to? Shakira? Or who? Anyone?
Yes, this I was listening to was Shakira.
I mean, here in the classes or for real? That was the last artist you were listening to. Aha. Aha, everyone. And how about you?
I was listening to Juan Luis Guerra.
Ah, very good. Who else? Another artist? Who was the last artist you were listening to?
I was listening to Taylor Swift.
Okay, pretty good. And if you see, everybody, these questions, what is the characteristic of these questions? Are these questions in the present perfect?
No.
No.
Past tense.
Past.
It's in past. Yes, but specifically?
Past progressive.
Past continuous.
Past progressive or past continuous. And that is exactly what we are going to study today. Past continuous. I know that you already studied this topic, maybe you feel familiar with this. This grammar tense is not that complicated. If you already know how to use present continuous, you know, or you will see that past continuous is basically the same. It's not that complicated. The idea is that during this week, we are going to see how or what's the difference between past continuous and past simple, okay? So, but let's start analyzing a little bit what past continuous is. I need a volunteer, please, for reading the definition.
Me.
Yes, go ahead.
The past continuous shows us that an action was already in progress at a certain time in the past.
Thank you. So, the same as the present continuous, they are expressing an action in progress. The only difference is that action was in the past. So what do you think? Is these actions happening in the present or not anymore? What do you think?
Not anymore, of course.
Not anymore. Exactly, because it's past continuous. If the action is still happening, well, in that case, what will be the grammar tense?
Simple present, present continuous.
Present continuous or present perfect continuous, because started in the past, but it's still happening in the present. But in this case, past continuous is pretty simple. It was an action that was happening in the past, but it's already done, okay? What is the structure? Pretty simple. What do I need first?
Subject.
Subject. Then I need
Verb to be.
Verb to be.
Past.
Verb to be and
verb to
past.
be in simple past. Remember that we have two options, was or were. And then I need the verb in
ing.
Ing.
exactly. So for example, I was playing. The first question said, what were you doing before the class? I was drinking coffee. I was sleeping. I was watching TV. Okay? If I want to say it in negative, what is the only things that I need to do?
Not.
I wasn't.
Exactly. We can say just, I wasn't playing, I wasn't cooking, I wasn't watching TV, and we have the other option that says weren't. But remember that weren't is for you, we, or they. For example, you weren't taking a shower. You weren't studying Japanese. So that is the structure for the past continuous. Easy or difficult?
Easy.
A piece of cake?
Easy.
Piece of cake.
Exactly, very good. Now, remember the idea for the past continuous, everybody, we explain that the action started in the past. For example, look at here. What time did Billy started to swim?
At 3 p.m.
So, when did he finish?
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
So, the action is already done. Past continuous says, or it's telling us what happens in this period from 3 to 5. What happens? Billy was
Swimming between
between 3 and 5 p.m. Did the action started in the past?
No.
Yes, it started at 3 p.m. Did the action is already done? Yes, the action finished. When did the action finish? The action finished at 5 p.m. So remember, that is the characteristic of the past continuous. Started in the past and finished in the past. Okay? That's it. Now, let's have a practice. Imagine I have here different scenarios. What were you doing, for example, yesterday at 8 a.m., Sunday? Hi, everybody. What were you doing?
I was sleeping.
I was eating breakfast.
Okay. What time do you wake up, guys, on Sundays?
I was having
10.
breakfast.
At 10 a.m. Okay. Some people were having breakfast. Okay, that's good. Try to wake up early, please. But well, let me ask individually. Sophia. Hello, Sophia.
Hello.
Sophia, what were you doing midday yesterday? Don't say sleeping, come on. Midday is like at noon, okay?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe in the church. I went to the church.
Oh, really? Okay, sounds good. And what were you doing at church?
Result for because I singing in the group.
Oh, really? You're in the choir?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. We have a singer here. I like that. Okay. Dora. Hello, Dora.
Teacher,
Yes,
sorry, I have a question.
sure.
What was the word that you used uh,
Choir.
to Sophia? Yes. What is the meaning of that? Can you spell it, please?
Sure, it's like this. I know that it sounds like a completely or totally different pronunciation from the spelling, but choir, everybody, is the group of singers at church, okay? You know that some churches, they have a band that they are the musicians, but the people, the singers, they are the choir. Does your church have a choir? Yes, a group of singers? Yes, no? What will be the translation? What do you think?
El coro.
Exactly, that's the one. So, pronunciation, choir, okay? Choir.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. Okay, let's continue. Dora, are you there?
Yes, hi teacher.
Dora, what were you doing yesterday at 4:30 p.m.?
I was cooking the dinner.
Ah, sounds good. What were you cooking?
I made pupusas.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds delicious. Excellent, excellent. Okay, Mr. Alexander, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alexander, what were you doing yesterday at 9 p.m.?
Well, I'm playing video games.
I am?
I was playing video
Okay.
game.
Ah, sounds good. What kind of video games?
Do you heard about Need for Speed?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's the one.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, Reina. Hello, Miss Reina.
Hello, teacher.
What were you doing last night at midnight?
Last night at midnight, I was already sleeping.
Really? Okay. And you guys, last night at midnight, were you already sleeping or were you still awake?
No, not at all. I was working in a project for the university.
Oh, really? Very
Yes,
late.
yes, of course. It was
Okay.
very stressful.
Anyone else? And you guys? Were
I
you
was
sleeping?
sleeping.
Sleeping already?
I
Yeah.
was watching anime in
At
that moment.
midnight.
Yeah.
My goodness. Try to sleep, everyone. Okay, let's see. Kelly. Hello, Kelly.
Hi.
Kelly, what were you doing at 7 a.m. this morning?
I was sleeping.
Aha, okay.
I wake up at 9:30.
Ah, okay. So did you have breakfast already or not yet?
Not yet. I usually just take like a cup of coffee
Ah,
and that's it.
okay.
Yeah.
And you guys, what were you doing at 7 a.m. this morning?
I was sleeping too.
Sleeping too? Uh-huh.
I was making breakfast.
Okay.
Uh, I got a question. Is possible to say I was falling deep sleep, something like that?
What happens is that falling asleep is like the process that you are trying to fall asleep. But if you were already sleeping, The best option is I was asleep. Asleep is the adjective.
And to be more like exagerado, I don't know what to say, like a deep or deeping.
Yeah, deep. I was deep asleep, or I was in a deep sleep.
Okay,
But
got it.
falling asleep, no, because that is the progress that you are trying to get in sleep.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I see that you wake up a little bit late, everyone. But look at this one. In the chat says, I was running at the park. Very good. So with these examples, everybody, you can see examples using past continuous. We were describing the actions that we were doing. That means started in the past, but finished in the past. You are not longer doing that action. If you say yesterday at 8 a.m. I was having breakfast, are you still doing the action? Yes or no? No, not anymore. That is the difference between past continuous and present perfect continuous. In the present perfect continuous, you started the action in the past, but you are still in the progress. Understood, everyone?
I got it.
Yes?
Yes.
Very good. Now, imagine that I want to ask yes, no questions in the past continuous or past progressive. Remember that they are the same. So what is the only things that I'm going to change? We are going to switch. Now, what do I need first?
The verb to be.
The verb to be. And then?
Subject.
The subject and?
Verb.
Verb in ing.
Verb in ing. Okay, imagine that I say, hey guys, last night at 9 p.m., were you sleeping? If the answer is yes.
Yes, I was.
Very good. Or if the
I
answer
wasn't.
is no. Exactly. Let's see. Hey, everybody. Before the class today, were you having breakfast?
No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
Before the class, were you sleeping?
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, imagine that I change the question and I ask in third person. For example, were your sister sleeping? Is that a good question? What do you think?
It was.
Can I say where in third person?
No.
Oh.
No. We'll say was. Was your sister sleeping at 9 p.m. yesterday? If the answer is yes.
She was.
She was.
Yes, she was. If the answer is no.
She wasn't.
She wasn't.
Exactly. No, she wasn't. Okay? So, easy or difficult to ask yes, no questions?
Easy.
Easy.
A piece of cake. I know that this topic is pretty simple, everyone. This is more like a review, okay? Look at this one. If I want to create double-H questions, what will be the difference?
I think you just need to add first the W question before the verb to be. For example, if you can use, for example, who was cooking yesterday or something like that.
That's all. Exactly. Imagine everyone, if you want to ask a double H question, pretty simple. You just need to add the double H word before the verb to be. That's all. Any questions so far with the structure? Yes? No?
Yes, teacher.
Questions?
Not all clear.
All right. Now, let's have a practice. I have here some sentences. I want you guys to make the yes, no questions using the past continuous, okay? Look at the sentence. Ta, 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 ta. When you came to her place, I have Kate is the subject, cook is the verb. What will be the question in the past continuous here?
Was Kate cooking when you came to her place?
Ah, what do you think, everyone? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Was Kate cooking? And imagine if the answer is yes, what would I say?
Yes, she was.
Yes, she was. If the answer is no, no, she
Oh, she was.
Wasn't.
That's the one. Okay, I will be giving you one sentence to some of you. Let me see. I will give this one to Melvin. I will give this one to Miss Paola. Yes. This one will be for Natalie. Who else? Who else? I have Sarah. Wow, I have a lot of listeners. My gosh. Okay, I will give this one to Herman. I will give this one to Mr. Brandon. And this
Me.
one's to, who say me?
Me, Victor.
Okay, to Victor. Okay, so Melvin, what will be your question?
Was it snowing the whole day?
Okay, was it snowing the whole day? Imagine everybody that I'm not from El Salvador, okay? And I ask you, hey guys, in El Salvador, was it snowing the whole day?
No, it
No,
wasn't.
it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't, right? Definitely not. Okay, Paola, go ahead.
Were they talking about the party?
Okay, were they talking about the party? If the answer is no,
No, they weren't.
perfect. No, they weren't. Natalie, what will be your question?
Was I giving a lesson at 4 o'clock yesterday?
Can you repeat? I couldn't hear you very well.
Was I giving a lesson at 4 o'clock yesterday?
Was I, like this? Was I giving?
Yes.
But look, the subject is you. This is the subject that you need to use.
Okay. Were you giving a lesson?
That is the one. So imagine, Natalie, that I ask you, Natalie, were you giving a lesson at 4 o'clock yesterday?
No, I wasn't.
Perfect. That's the one. Sarah, is your turn?
Was Jim walking home when I rang up?
All right. If the answer is yes,
Yes, he was.
yes, he was. That's the one. Herman?
Were the boys drawing for still 6 o'clock yesterday?
Where?
Was.
Okay, was.
Yes. In this case, we say was because it's in singular. If we're boys, in that case, yes, we have to say where. Where are the boys drawing? Imagine, Herman, that the answer is yes. What would you say?
Yes, he was.
That's the one. Was the boy drawing? Yes, he was. Brandon, go ahead. What will be the question here?
Were Lily and Rachel washing the dishes when somebody used it?
Okay, were Lily and Rachel washing? In this case, we are talking about two people. So that's why we say where. Okay, Brandon, if the answer is yes.
No, they weren't.
Okay, no, they weren't. Or if the answer is yes.
Yes, they were.
That's the one. Very good. Victor?
Yes, and were you reading the whole evening?
Okay, imagine if I ask you, Victor, were you reading the whole evening yesterday?
Yes, I was.
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely.
Ah, okay, pretty good. So if you see, all of these ones are yes, no questions, okay? So we can answer with yes or no. Easy or difficult? What do you think?
Easy.
Easy.
A piece of cake? Yes?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
Ready for the exam?
Yes.
Only one says yes, and the rest? You said that you don't have questions.
I need to practice.
That's the one. Okay, we are going to practice. It's time for the speaking activity. So please, I need to everybody participate, okay? Now, can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, look at this one. I have a question first. Are you good at inventing excuses? What do you think? Yes or no?
Not really.
No, really.
Are you sure? Have you ever make up an excuse?
Oh, of
Yes.
course. But I'm not very good to make it.
How often do you give excuses? What do you think?
Only when it's totally necessary.
Sure. How about to your friends? How often do you give excuses to your friends? Look, in the chat says hardly ever. Okay. And you guys? How often? How often do you give excuses to your friends? Never? Usually? Sometimes?
Never.
Never?
Depende the situation.
Sometimes.
Depend on the situation. Sometimes. Okay. How often do you give excuses to your teacher?
Never in life.
Never.
Never.
Sure. And when I ask you, why didn't you work on the platform? Teacher, I didn't have the internet. Sure. Okay. But well, that is what we are going to practice today. Why didn't you? Look at her face. What do you think? Are they happy? Are they friends?
They are angry.
They are angry, yes. So what are we going to do? Imagine that your classmate is your friends or your classmates are discussing to you. They are mad. Do you know what mad is?
Like angry.
Yes. So they are upset. Why? Can you see what I'm sharing right now? Yes? No?
No. No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, give me a second. Let me try to share it again. How about now? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Okay, so imagine your classmate is mad, okay? It's angry, okay? And it's angry at you and it's asking why you didn't do a specific activity. And everybody, look, you need to provide an excuse using past continuous. How? For example, imagine that yesterday it was a party and your friend invited you to the party, but you didn't go. So your friend will say, hey, what happens? Why didn't you go to the party? I was waiting for you. You left me alone.
What is wrong with you?
That is a good phrase. What's wrong with you? So you have to explain the reason why you didn't go to the party. How? Hey, hold on, take it easy. Let me explain. I didn't go to the party because, and then you use the past continuous. I was studying for my exam. Now, of course, your classmate is not convinced. So your classmate can continue asking questions. Really? What was the exam? It was my English exam. Sure. The point is that you have to convince your classmates, okay? And the goal is that your classmate won't be mad at you anymore, okay? And at the end, you try to convince him. And if you can tell her or tell him, you know what? Let me invite you to the cinema maybe, or let's go to a restaurant or a cafe to, you know, fix the damage. Now, Isamar, do you have a question?
Yes, I want to say something.
Go
In
ahead.
this case, maybe it's going to be easy for men to invite excuses.
Oh,
you're right. You're
And
right.
women are going to do the questions.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, boys. What do you think?
Who was the person that hurt you?
Okay. Well, we are going to see who are better at this, who are better at giving excuses. Okay, I need a volunteer. I'm going to ask the questions and you are going to invent the excuse. Let's see, I need a volunteer. Only one, please.
Me.
Okay, let's start with Victor. Kelly too. Thank you, Kelly. You will be the next one. Okay, let's have a role play. The activity that we do right now is an example of what you will do in the breaking rooms. Okay? So, hello, Victor.
Hello.
Victor, why weren't you in the class last Friday?
Okay, well, first of all, I was studying for an exam on Saturday, so that's why I couldn't be in the class.
But the class was on Friday, not Saturday.
Yes, but I need to practice a lot. So
I needed. Remember that you are talking in past. So I needed
to practice a lot for that exam.
So English class is not important?
Yes, it's it's very important, but the main point is that I didn't have time for that class. Yes.
Okay. So look, in the chat says your classmate said that you are a liar. So they said one of your classmates told me that you weren't in the class. So he lives. Okay, look at this one.
It's a me.
Yes. When the situation
That is his excuse.
That is his excuse. When the situation turns difficult, they quit. Okay, but look at this one. I was asking questions. Of course, I was pretending to sound like really mad. And that's what I want you to do. Remember that this is a role play. Okay, Kelly, can you be my next volunteer, please?
Yes.
Okay, now we saw that Victor quit. Let's see, Kelly, don't quit, please.
I will
Okay,
try.
let's see. Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
Kelly, yesterday was my birthday and you didn't send me not even a message. Why? Am I not important for you?
Yes, of course, you're really important for me, but I was helping my mom, so I'm sorry. She asked me if I can carry it to the supermarket.
But during the
And
full day, you didn't even send me a message at night or something.
I mean, I wake up really early and I
Woke up.
forgot. I woke up very early and I forget my cell phone at home.
Forgot. Remember the verse in
Forgot. I'm sorry, forgot.
I don't know, Kelly. You said that you were helping your mom, but your mom sent me a message. So why did she do that and not you?
Because she used her phone and it's not my phone.
Look at this one in the chat says, she sounds very nervous. And
Yes.
it says, Kelly is saying the truth. Ah, okay. So, okay.
Come on.
Okay, Kelly, I will believe you, okay? Because you didn't leave. Okay.
Forgive me.
It's okay, but look at this one. That is exactly what I need. Remember, everybody, past continuous, it's pretty simple, I know. But if you see, we are combining past continuous with the simple past. If we are talking in the past, I need to say the verbs in past, okay? And Victor, why did you quit? Why did you leave? You couldn't with depression?
No, it's for an emergency, a little emergency.
All right.
Excuses and more excuses.
Yes,
Yeah.
typical for men, my gosh. Okay, so that is exactly what we are going to do in the breaking rooms. Is it clear, the activity, everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Now, remember, we are combining simple past and past continuous. So if you are going to use simple past, don't forget to say the verbs in past. For example, you say, no, I was studying for my exam because on Sunday I go to the university. Can I say that? I go to university? No. What is the correct one?
I
I
went.
went.
Exactly. Okay. And remember, of course, the idea is to ask more questions. So you can interview your classmates like, really? How long? How long were you studying, for example? And what will you do now? I don't know. Try to ask questions in different grammar tenses. At the end, you have to tell me if you could convince your classmates or not, okay? That's your goal. Let's see how good are you at saying excuses. Now, we are going to be in groups, okay? So the idea is to everybody will interview your classmates, okay? Let me just create the groups. 1 second. I have a lot of listeners, by the way. Give me a second. Let me create the groups. Okay. Remember in this moment, no Spanish allowed. And again, if your classmate says a word in Spanish, just tell them how to say it in English. And if your classmate said a verb in past incorrectly, or maybe it's said in present and it's not correct, Tell them, please. Okay? Give me a second. Now, everybody, let's go to the breaking rooms.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
So let's start.
So,
Okay.
so guys, why didn't you bring me the flowers for my grandma yesterday? What happened with you? I was waiting.
Because yesterday I study and I don't have time.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, of course. But what about Violeta? Because you have time, Violeta?
Honestly, no. I didn't have time yesterday because I was very busy with my son because I had to uh, prepare some homework uh, for him because today he had to go to school. For that reason, I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Yes. And I went to the church in the morning, and after that I spent time with my parents, and I had a rehearsal in my church. So, and also I studied English. Oh my gosh, I'm a busy woman.
Sorry, I didn't go because I felt under the weather.
Really? Yesterday
Yes.
it wasn't raining.
Where do you live?
No, it wasn't. You guys are lying to me. Don't do that. You promised
Don't
me.
lie.
You promised me that you will bring the flowers.
But I'm going to today,
When?
today or tomorrow.
No.
Yes, yes. I promise you today or tomorrow.
Yeah, because the most important is the detail.
I I I was a lot of homework.
Really?
Yes,
The old homework is about the science.
science and math.
Oh, okay. I understand you.
Yes. So that's why I I didn't I that's why I went to the concert.
Okay, is the important reason. It's the
Yes.
problem.
Yes. So who is the next or between you and me?
You ask to Natalie? I don't know.
Okay.
Natalie is here?
And Natalie, the microphone is on. Maybe we can we can ask her.
Yes, you can ask me something.
Okay, Natalie. So why why you didn't why you didn't go to the restaurant yesterday?
I couldn't go because my car broke down and I couldn't call you because my phone died. So I'm really sorry about it.
Really?
Yes.
But you couldn't to fix or tell me before?
I can't because my phone is run out of battery, so I can call you.
Oh, really? But what about your mom phone? You sure me?
You have the reason. My mistakes.
It's true.
I don't want to fight with you.
I don't think so.
Can you forgive me?
I don't know. I don't
But
trust you.
the last night you don't go to my party.
What? Sorry, I can't hear you.
The other day you don't go to my party. Why didn't you go to my party?
Yes, because I was a lot of hunger. Did you remember? I was a lot of hunger.
Okay, I understand.
I told you.
Yes, you have reason.
Yeah. So
Your number.
No, I don't believe you.
Sorry.
Teacher Melvin says that he forgot my number cell phone.
Not acceptable. He's a liar.
Really, right? Yeah.
Okay, continue. What is another scenario? Who wants to ask the question? Go ahead.
Okay, Enrique, why you didn't assist to the class on Friday, last Friday?
Who are you asking to, Norma? To Melvin, to Herman, or to Anderson?
Okay, Herman.
Is Herman there? I think he's frozen.
Let me ask from you. I didn't assist to the class because I was working.
Where did you was working?
Office. Yes, that's why I didn't be in my class. But now,
More questions.
Why didn't you do the homework? Format.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you repeat the question? Sorry, my laptop turned.
Okay, why didn't you do the homework?
Sorry, because I didn't do the homework because I was sick.
I mean, but you have to do your homework every day.
Yeah, I know, but in this case, I was really, really sick.
Liar.
A liar, I know.
He
Sorry, I
said,
lost the game. I
okay,
lost the game.
he was sick. Ask him the symptoms.
What was the symptoms that you had?
I was a terrible headache.
Headache. But that is not a big deal.
In my case, yes, it was a terrible symptom.
You go to the doctor?
Of course, yeah, I went to the doctor.
Could I see what is?
Prescription.
Yeah, the prescription.
Oh, sorry, I lost the prescription.
Liar.
I lose again.
I went to buy I went to buy the dress at 9, I think, because yesterday I was very busy, too busy.
And what did you do in the morning?
I had an event in my church.
What kind of event do you have? What
Sorry?
kind of event or event? I don't know. What kind of event do you have in your church?
Well, it was a party of kids. In this party, the kids sing and also played and also ate food that the person in the church gave us. So that's it.
What were you eating in the church? Or what were you eating in the party?
Well, because the party it was at 9:30, I think. We ate.
But what were you eating in the party? What kind of food?
About the food.
What were you eating?
Suspicious.
Real
Yes,
suspicious.
because
Ya les voy a
why?
decir de que enciendan la...
Well, but I don't know because well, I think that is too much time to like you have time to talk with us and say something, and I don't know. So it doesn't matter that you have like kind of a problem uh, with that in your house.
Well,
So
the problem is the internet because the el traslado, how do you say that?
Movie?
The movie. So I don't have internet because that's why. So in this time I use my how do you say datos? Datos?
well,
Is
Internet.
data.
Data?
Oh, data.
the
Data.
internet of your mobile.
Or yeah.
You can
Yes.
say just credit.
Our credits.
Okay, but what were you doing yesterday at night? Because I saw that you are online, that you were online in WhatsApp. So you have do you have credit for that, but not for speak
Um,
with us?
it's a little weird because I don't have the, how do you say, no tengo activado que se vean en línea.
Poor boyfriend. Yeah.
No, that's all.
So
I
it's
don't.
a lie.
But it's just because she need a little of security.
Yes, but the
No.
problem here is that I have the WhatsApp Plus, so I can.
Gosh, that sounds very toxic already.
Yeah.
I can see you when you are online with WhatsApp. And that's
The teacher, they are just getting your revenge because both are big liars.
Lions. Yeah, I believe you, Alejandra. I totally
No,
understand.
come on.
come on.
I was waiting all whole day for
I was on in WhatsApp because I
Yeah, that happens to me too.
because
Yes, I believe you. That happens to me too. So I totally understand. Yes.
Victor,
Woman,
women's.
yeah.
Exacto.
It is what it is.
Women's,
So,
women.
¿escucharon?
What?
Yeah, no worries,
Claro.
Alejandra. You are totally right. Okay, we don't have more time. Let's go back to the main room, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
All right, time's up. Let's go back to the main room, everyone. Let's wait for everybody. Okay, interesting excuses that I was listening to. Are you good at giving excuses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right now, I am better.
You see, the boys immediately says, yes, we are good at giving excuses.
Women has the tongue. Is good
talent?
to say the talent.
Nah. I believe the girls. Okay, now listen, everybody. Very good scenarios. I like it. Very good performance. I was listening to some people that they were really angry and I was like, oh my gosh. But very good excuses too. I liked it. However, there is just one detail. When we were combining the simple past, I was listening to like a lot of verbs, not in past. I was listening to some structures in present. So everybody, I know that it's difficult to be thinking in different grammar tenses, but I think that we need to practice a little bit more the simple past, okay? Let me show you some little details that I was listening to. Let's see, can you see the whiteboard that I'm sharing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, remember, the excuses must be in past continuous. I studied yesterday. Is this past continuous?
No.
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 This is past simple. What is the correct sentence here?
I was studying.
I was studying.
I was studying. Now, normally the questions are in affirmative, like why did you go? But if I want to ask a question in negative, can I say why you didn't go? Is that the correct structure?
Why didn't you go?
Exactly. The structure, everybody, is the same. So, double H word, auxiliary, and then the subject. If it is affirmative or negative, it's the same. Why did you go? Why didn't you go? I can in past. Can I say that?
No.
No.
What is the correct one?
Couldn't.
I couldn't.
Couldn't.
I couldn't.
Then verbs in past. Be careful. Now, imagine I was listening to some classmates to accept the mistake and they say, my mistake. You have the reason. This expression sounds literal a translation from Spanish into English. But what is the best way to give the reason to someone? Instead
You
of
are
saying
right.
You're right.
you're right, we say just you are right. And instead of saying my mistake,
My bad.
yes, my bad. This is like, it's my fault, it's my mistake. Okay? So you're right, my bad. Now, the other day, this indicates simple past. The other day, you don't go to my party.
Yeah.
Can I say don't?
No.
Didn't.
Didn't.
Simple past, everyone. I was homework. Can I say that? I was homework.
Was doing homework.
I was doing homework. Okay, but I was homework? No, because homework, it is not a verb. Okay? I didn't assist to the class. Is that correct? Yes? No? Look, there is a difference, everybody, between assist and attend. Assist is more like help someone. For example, the doctor assisted me when I felt sick. Attend is when you give your presence, when you appear in a place, okay? I attended to my class. That is the difference. So in this case, if I'm talking about the class, can I say I didn't assist or I didn't attend?
Attend.
Exactly. I didn't attend. I was a terrible headache.
I have.
Be careful. Persons. People. So the structures in the past continuous, it was good. You say it, it's very easy. But everybody be careful with the simple past because we are making a lot of mistakes in the simple past. Okay? So if you don't remember the verbs in past, it's time to review it. And during this week, we are going to be practicing when do we use past continuous and when do we use simple past. So we are going to be combining both. Understood?
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, we don't have more time. So no more excuses for today. Tomorrow, we are going to continue. Okay? Do you have any questions, everyone, before leaving?
Sure, I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
It's about the homework.
Yes.
Are you going to tell us the grade or observation about the homework?
I'm going to give you the grades, but when I give the final score, in the final score, you will see your grade in each homework. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Very good. Any other question before leaving, everyone? Okay, well, don't forget to continue working on the platform. Not excuses, please. Have a nice day, everybody, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See
Bye.
you.